Welcome to the weekly press briefing of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers, where we aim to provide journalists with an update on the latest developments at the court and a look at the week ahead. This is also an opportunity for reporters to ask a spokesperson of the court any questions they may have. Following the winter judicial recess period, these weekly briefings will now resume on Thursdays at 14:30. This week, one of the accused who is detained in the detention facilities of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers, Mr. Kadri Veseli, traveled to Kosovo for a custodial visit. The pretrial judge instructed the registry to manage this custodial visit to Kosovo for Mr. Veseli to mourn with family, and this was granted on the basis of compelling humanitarian grounds. During the visit, the accused remained in pretrial detention and in the custody of the Specialist Chambers. ULEX and Kosovo police supported the Kosovo Specialist Chambers during the visit. On 11th of January, Mr. Veseli was transferred back to the detention facility of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers in The Hague. Also on 11 January, the hearings in the Guzzati and Haradinaj case restarted. One of the judges appeared via video link because of the COVID-19 restrictions. According to the rules of procedure and evidence, judges of a panel should be present at all stages of the proceedings, and hearings cannot be held in the absence of a judge. A reserve judge can replace a full-time judge only if the latter is permanently unable to sit in the case, dies, or resigns. The hearing started with a presentation of evidence by the Haradinaj defense. The first witness is Mr. Haradinaj himself. At the beginning of his testimony, the panel admitted his statement into evidence. The statement refers to his background, his opinion about the KSC and SPO, his interpretation of public interest, and his acts and conduct related to the charged offenses. Mr. Haradinaj was then questioned by his own counsel. The counsel for Mr. Guzzati had no questions for Mr. Haradinaj. The cross-examination by the prosecution started on Wednesday and is expected to finish today or tomorrow. The next witness in the Guzzati and Haradinaj case is expected to start their testimony either tomorrow or Monday. In the case of Pietro Scialla, a preparatory status conference is scheduled to take place tomorrow afternoon, during which the parties will discuss matters that include the disclosure of evidence by the prosecution to the defense and the status of investigations by the parties. The trial of Salih Mustafa will resume on Tuesday, 18th of January, with the testimony of witness W04485, called by the Specialist Prosecutor's Office. This witness is expected to testify with protective measures, including voice and face distortion.